Hello. I was asked by the Mass Bears and Cubs group to talk about my favorite experience during Pride. And I was initially going to talk about the first Pride parade I was in for Boston, and because that was a very important moment for me in my life. But recently, I found out that the first gay bar that I ever went to back in my hometown of St. Louis, Missouri, is now closing. And I thought that it would be a better story to tell about my first experience with Pride in general, and also kind of my own coming out, which was about 8, 9 years ago, when I went to this place in St. Louis, Missouri called JJ's Clubhouse. It was a bear bar. It was the last day of Pride in St. Louis, and I had never been. I've always heard of them. They were something that I just had no real friends, so I didn't feel comfortable going to one on my own. But I was reaching to a point where I was getting tired of being closeted and sheltered and hiding away from it. So I took $20 in my pocket, hopped in my truck, and I went to JJ's Clubhouse. And there I remember I met the first bartender ever, Rick Mergen, who gave me a rum and coke and, said welcome. And I didn't really talk to anybody, didn't say anything. I just sat there and drank and just kind of people watched, which is what I normally do. And it was nice. It was the first time that I felt somewhere that I didn't feel like I was a threat, or I didn't feel threatened. And that was a very interesting experience for me, especially living in St. Louis as a Black man. So, I went to JJ's more regularly after that. If I ever had some money in my pocket, I would, drive downtown, go to JJ's for a little bit, have a couple of drinks, then go home. I would always stay until last call and things like that, just to sit and watch and just be somewhere that I just didn't feel uncomfortable in. And that meant a lot to me. I met a number of people there: Dustin Lee, Mark Hill, Matthew Goad, all of the Show Me Bears guys were all great to me. And I owe them a lot for, just kind of helping me be comfortable with myself. And going forward, I started to take more pride in who I was. I came out to some close friends. I have been to a number of wild places and going on adventures with these people in the past. And Pride to me started at JJ's Clubhouse in St. Louis, Missouri. And since then, I have gone on to do more great things, volunteering for Mass Bears and Cubs, and eventually taking part in the Boston Pride Parade about 2.5 years ago, which was probably one of the best times in my life, because I finally got to be in a parade and walk with people. And, it meant a lot to me. So, I want to thank the people who ran JJ's Clubhouse. I want to thank the Show Me Bears, and I want to thank the Mass Bears and Cubs for just helping me become a better version of myself. That's it. Happy Pride.